go with anybody new. Like when I first
She's using them. He uses them. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. We use them in times of stress.
Those are the words, I guess.
We use them when we're happy. You can't always see or touch them. They can judge and be judged. What are they?
Formulate real sentences or anything like
Words. Every day, every moment, all over the world, people use them. But what is a word? And why are they so very important?
The way we communicate, obviously.
You have all these opportunities to express what you mean and say things in a way that is beautiful and powerful. And
like I've never really had to think about how I think to deliver my words, but it would be a thought that I want to convey, whether
I've been saying it in my head, but then to actually hear it out loud it kind of took you aback, and it was like, wow.
It's very like unique to the person that you are. So I mean, that's why I love it so much, because I can just like, I can make up my own words, I can express things in different ways.
How do we learn this form of expression? Our cognitive process of using words is almost an instantaneous action. However, the gift of speech is not something we were born with. Somebody has to teach us how.
I think it's really important that the process of learning language and to read, because I think that they're both really tied together, has to be organic and fun for children.
well, I don't think I ever talk to kids differently than I talk to other taller people. Well, it's her elephant. She shares with you, though. She's a good sharer.
It's my elephant.
Oh, you have to share. We share in our family. I think that kids can handle that vocabulary, and it exposes them to new words. For example, my 3-year-old often says certainly, which isn't a typical 3-year-old word, but she uses it correctly and in context because she's had exposure to it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now we know my ABC. Next time, what you gotta say to me.
I think the more words we give her, the more she's going to use. So we just really try to vary the language so that she can explain what she needs or tell us what she wants or what she doesn't like in different ways so that she can be clear.
In our development of language, we have created words that aren't always very clear. These words are known as slang.
So private language, or language that's only good in Canada or only good in Alberta, like 24 beer without an S on the end, you know. We don't say that in the rest of the world. Only Albertans seem to have 12 beer.
it's all about hammer time and
cool dude, Bart Simpson, like who were like the big icons at that time, like Five
Ninja Turtles,
Cowabunga was big,
Batman
yeah.
was huge. First Batman was crazy.
But yeah, it was gnarly, Cowabunga, any of those surfer terms because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
If I wanted to, I could talk in a way like no one would understand me, or most people wouldn't understand me. Me and my friends created sus. Why are you being lame? Let's go to the gym. Like, why are you acting sus? Let's monster the gym.
This is the untold story that has troubled our mothers, sisters, and daughters. Black women face a tragedy, a hidden catastrophe, plagued by questions, fueled by misconceptions, often had us going through different types of rejections, neglections, and ultimately reflecting about our identity. Hows, ifs, whys, all because of what we call the NAPPY. So what is nappy? Nappy is natural, tightly knit curls, curls so tightly knit like a bond between the motherland and this foreign land. But see, what is natural is supposed to be beautiful, but black women's beauty seems to be mistaken for something that's awful. Why? Because our hair may not exactly run away with the wind, but our hair tells a different story. A story of inner strength represented by the madness of uncombable knots, wildness that carries with it the burdens and struggles that a black woman faces, things that seem to eliminate itself from other races.
Whether they are new or old, in the dictionary or not, words are powerful. Every word has a meaning, and the way they are used can impact both the conveyor and the recipient. Some words are meant to hurt.
Words like hate they're dark, right? And they're ugly and they're hurtful, and that's why you can get such a visceral response to them.
Stupid.
Faggot and queer and...
I can spell one out. I can spell CUNT.
Very emotionally charged, first of all, probably angry, because I know it not to be true. Anything that basically puts your self-worth at risk or makes you a bit more vulnerable. And that's why I probably don't like stupid, because I don't consider myself to be. And should I be called that when you've worked so hard to maintain that positive image and believe in yourself that you are in fact intelligent or smart enough, and then somebody comes along and tells you you're not, challenges your whole self-perception of you, and therefore ignites a lot of anger.
Been really harsh. To separate you and to make you feel like you're not part of as anybody else, that who you are is wrong and not normal, and that you need to be singled outed, and that you're different, and it's like constantly bringing you down, to suppressing you.
And I think about that word and how it's often meant to be mean and malicious, when it's so, it's slang for a body part. It doesn't have to be so powerful.
Words provoke emotion. They have the ability to ignite action and create change. At times, it takes only a few simple words to make a world of difference.
The word love makes you happy because instantly you're thinking of the people that you love and the people who love you.
Milk. I say please.
There you go. When she wants something, she says please.
I say thank you.
And when you get something, you say thank you. It's very important in our family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because it's using nice language and it's being polite and showing caring.
To hear a thank you at the end of the day, or thank you for all your work, goes a long way, and it encourages positive behavior. It encourages a positive environment, and it makes you see what the other person truly has done for you. And it makes them feel validated as well.
I had to say it out loud, and it took me so long to finally just be like, I'm gay. It's crazy how those two words, just saying it, it was like an epiphany. It was just kind of like, wow, like, what was I so afraid of to say that?
We can write them if we don't have the courage to say them. Learn how and when to properly use them, and alter them to better fit our needs. But as the Buddha says, whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them, for good or ill.
Dream, believe, empathy, compassion, hope. I think those are my power words.
Has its place. It's perfect. I mean, it is a language that communicates. We have many voices.
Because you don't want to be like everyone else, right? It'd be boring if everyone... Like, you just always want to, you gotta increase your swag up.
Fighter. That's one of my favorite words, I think. Just because, nothing in life should ever stop you or push you back or hold you down. And I think just that word fighting is it's very powerful for me, in the fact that everything I've gone through in my life, I've fought for.
It's my life in so many ways. Like, words, it's funny, like, words can make you and break you at the same time. Like, words shape who you are. It's everything. Like, your life is nothing without words.
I personally believe in those words you need to take the power out of them and claim it for your own, and not be afraid of them, not be afraid to use them. Obviously, know your audience.